We're at the end. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has...
Defensively, offensively.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, we've seen a competent-looking Knicks team out there today.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
I like that. Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Parker out there with Mike Scott. And it's Henson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Here's Lopez. Can't hit. Good D by Parker.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Deflects the pass, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Biombo, he's checked in for Henson. The Knicks also changing it up. Boozer, he's checked in for Lopez. Porzingis comes in for Derek Williams. And it's a Flalo in for Gerald Henderson.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get those easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. I mean, good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
Lets it fly, and again, the basket is good from Freak.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Now Bayless. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Here's Freak. Makes it off the glass.
Well, and this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And you can see the momentum swinging now. They've gotten a huge boost of energy, and now the offense starting to click.
And Bayless kicks to Carter Williams. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Freak. Rebound by Parker.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Bucks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Stolen. And here we go. Freak had that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here is Bayless. He's guarded by a Flalo. Now Bayless to the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Shoots the three, and good. The three-point shot, good from Freak.
Once again, the defense letting him get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
It's tipped.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Anthony dishes to Freak. This one for three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Greg Monroe, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Carter Williams. Sanders checked in for New York. Here's Freak, nailed from three-point land.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days. To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Fires, high post, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Launches it, and again, New York with the triple.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Here's Bayless, and again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Freak. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Bayless kicks to Middleton. Passes it to Monroe.
That's a walk.
Knicks with the rebound. Freak's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anthony in the corner. And shot on the way. And again, it's New York.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
A dominating first half of basketball. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. Freak, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Sanders. Then it's Anthony, and it's Afflalo in at the 2 guard. And Freak throws it down.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Well, the Bucks shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Monroe pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And that one's good. Freak.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Offline with his three.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Anthony defending. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. The shot's good from Bayless.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Up and in on the layup. Bayless has got 4 points in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Jabari Parker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Carter Williams in for Jared Bayless.
What a smart pass by Carter Williams right there.
New York's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. From outside the arc, and that one's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And it's Freak missing. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Carter Williams, the pass to Monroe. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Bucks have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Taking 2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. New York's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged. He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And stolen by Freak by himself. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter Williams, it's tipped. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Bucks making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Lopez, he's checked in for Sanders. And it's Henderson for Aaron Aflalo.
That was my fault.
And some of these distributors have been very hot from beyond the arc this season. The best three-point shooting point guards in the league. Freak number 1.
I mean, his first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the three, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available.
And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light for me on every possession.